Hey guys, Canadian Vape Station. Just thought I'd give you a little bit of a update, I guess. So a while back I reviewed the Crown tank and I got it here. It's working good. Sort of. So the problem is not with the tank, it's actually with the coils. So So the coils that you buy from the vape shops, I believe there's an actual problem with them. At least here in Canada, I don't know about anywhere else, but the people I've talked to that have the Crown tank, including myself, they haven't been getting the time that you know, that any other coil gets. So basically, I'd expect to get at least a week out of a coil, maybe two. Maybe I'm stretching it. I've heard people getting a month in the same coils. I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that one. My .25 coil, it lasted decent. I mean, it was about a week and a half. I changed it at 2 weeks. It was really getting pretty shitty. Then I put the .5 coil in and, primed it the way I should. Took my time to prime them. And just not good. It lasted 2 days. Everyone I talk to, they get around 3 or 4 days out of the coils, and to be honest, at around $20 for four, it's kind of expensive. So I did find a solution. I mean, I like the tank. The tank is, I can't knock the tank itself. It's exceptionally well built. Flavor's great. When the coils worked, flavor's great now too. I'm going to tell you why. I picked this up the other day, and I'm extremely happy with it. So it's in here right now. It's the Crown, the RBA coil. So it's the rebuildable coil. There's a little trick in wicking this. I'm not going to get into it today, but I'm going to show you what the contents come with. Tell you what I think of it. So there's usually the coil head is in here. You got the screwdriver. It's in a nice plastic case. All of this top piece comes out. Underneath, you got some cotton. And you got a few spare things. So you got, extra O-rings, a couple of pre-made coils, and a couple extra screws. Also, has a little card on how to build the or how to set up and build the coil. This isn't extremely bad, but I don't think it's the right way, especially in step number 5. So it shows you putting the cotton in and then putting the cap on. Basically, the coil itself is kind of built like the Kanger sub-tanks rebuildable, but it's better. Basically what it is you have the top part of the coil that it press fits over the rest instead of screws on. So I find that pretty handy, but the juice wells in the actual RBA section are pretty beefy. I'm not going to tear this coil apart. But I am going to show it to you. It's already built. I've been using it for a few days. I have no problem with it. No leaking, no gurgling, no adverse effects that are happening with this coil. So there it is. I don't know if you can't really see inside, but this whole section here just kind of comes off. It's secured by an O-ring, and The trick that I found with this is I'm just going to take it off for you to actually see the whole thing. So there it is. Juice slots are pretty beefy, but I find the trick to this is when you put the wick through, don't just slide it up and put the top cap on the coil. Kind of have to do some tricky stuff. You got to do an S wick. So when you put it through the coil, so your coil, for example, is here. You put the wick through, and when it's through, you have a little bit on each side. Take it and like make an S shape. So it's coming out of the coil this way. Twist it and then twist it back on itself. It covers those juice wells up, prevents it from flooding and leaking and all that other adverse stuff that you don't want. With that method, I've found that this thing is flawless so far. So it's about a 0.28 ohm coil. Got it at 42.5 watts. I'm not drawing on it like I would, like a store-bought tank, but it's an RTA. It is what it is. Plenty of vapor production from it. Flavor's good. No leaking. It lasts, forever. Just got to change the cotton out every now and then. I haven't done that yet. I got it on, it's 2 days ago now. Built it up 2 days ago and still vaping on it. And it's perfect. It doesn't take forever to prime. It's a plus situation on this. I think it's around, I don't know, it's probably around anywhere between 12 and 15 bucks. I got it at a local shop called Smokeless here in Halifax. There's one in Halifax, one in Dartmouth. No complaints whatsoever. I did even contact Uwell about coils, and they said they had bum batches of them, so I think they were packed too tight in cotton, and they still seem to be. I wish they would get it together, because, 20 bucks for coils for 4 of them. Normally you get packs of 5. So, you're running around $5 a coil. It gets fucking expensive after, 3 or 4 days hitting a coil, then you got to replace it. So, they should definitely step up their game on the coil making process. But their RTA section is kick-ass. Alright? So thought I'd give you a little review on that RTA. Let you know what I think of the Uwell crown, like in this video, like a follow-up. Like I said, crown tank, can't flaw it. Coils, not good. RTA section, very good. Alright? So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, guys. And till next time, take care and vape on.